Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Maurice's Place. Now, for those of you who follow me on YouTube, you know one of the things I like to do is travel videos, and I like to do a lot of videos with recipes and other things. Well, tonight I'm going to show you something totally different, because in this video I'm going to show off my special talent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recite every day of the year. I'm going to tell you at least one celebrity who has a birthday on that day. Some people call me Mr. Rain Man you can talk to because of this talent that I have. So let's sit back and look at that right now. Now, just so you're aware, I'm sitting here with a towel over my head to prove that I'm not reading off cue cards. Okay, so let's get started. January 1st, we have Bobby Holik, Dave Hunter, and Jeff Cotter. January 2nd, Cuba Gooding and Russ Cornell, Cuba Gooding Jr. January 3rd, Mel Gibson. January 4th is Yuri Hoodler. January 5th, Marilyn Manson and Mike Greer. 6th is Malcolm Young and Paul Reinhardt. The 7th is Nicolas Cage. The 8th is Cheryl Hickey and Wendy Mesley. 9th, Kate Middleton and Jimmy Page. 10th, Frank Mahovlich, Janet Jones, Pat Benatar. The 11th is Vicky Peterson and Naomi Judd. The 12th is Marion Hossa, Claude Giroux, and Sporty Spice. The 13th, Connor McDavid, Nikolai Habibulin, and Jonathan Quick. The 14th is LL Cool J. 15th is Pitbull. That's the rapper. 16th, Matt Duchene. 17th is Jim Carrey and Jeremy Roenick. 18th, Kevin Costner and Mark Messier. The 19th, Dolly Parton and Johnny Boychuk, Thomas Vanek. 20th is Hampus Lindholm, Paul Stanley. 21st is Placido Domingo, Doug Waite, Baby Spice, and Danny Heatley. The 22nd is Mike Bossy and Steve Perry. The 23rd is Brendan Shanahan. The 24th, Mary Lou Retton. 25th, Chris Chelios and Essa Teagan. 26th, Vince Carter, Wayne Gretzky, Ellen DeGeneres. 27th, Patrice Brisebois. 28th, Marty McBean. 29th, Oprah, Tom Selleck, Doug Riseborough, Mike Foligno, and Dominic Hasek. 30th, Phil Collins, Gene Hackman. 31st, Justin Timberlake, Tyler Sagan. The 1st is Ladislav Schmid and Lisa Marie Presley. 2nd, Todd Bertuzzi and Dog the Bounty Hunter. 3rd of February is Morgan Fairchild and Tiger Williams. 4th, Oscar De La Hoya and Denny Savard. The 5th, Don Cherry, Richard Matvichuk, Roberto Alomar. 6th is Tom Brokaw. 7th, Garth Brooks, Peter Bondra, Aaron Ekblad, Steven Stamkos. 8th, Vince Neil, Dino Ciccarelli, Nick Nolte. 9th, Joe Pesci. 10th, Greg Norman. The 11th is Mike Richards and Jennifer Aniston. The 12th, China Phillips, Owen Nolan, Bobby Smith. 13th, Henry Rollins and Matt Sundin. The 14th is Marian Gaborik, Milan Hajduk. 15th is Jaromir Jagr. 16th is Lanny McDonald and John McEnroe. 17th, Luke Robitaille and Paris Hilton. 18th, you got lots of them, John Travolta, Matt Dillon, Dennis DeYoung, Molly Ringwald, Martin Marincin, Cody Hodgson. 19th is Justine Bateman. 20th, Phyllis Bizito and Cindy Crawford. The 21st is Courtney Love and Ryan Smith. 22nd, Drew Barrymore. 23rd, Andrew Wiggins, Mark Garneau. And the 24th is Kirsten Davis, Alexei Kovalev, and Mike Vernon. 25th is Eugenie Bouchard. 26th, Michael Bolton and Joe Mullen. 27th, Adam Baldwin and Josh Groban. 28th, Jason Aldean, Eric Lindros. 1st of March, Dirk Benedict, Ron Francis, Justin Bieber. 2nd, Max Domi, Henrik Lundqvist, and John Bon Jovi. 3rd is Brian Leach. 4th is Umberto Tozzi and Emilio Estevez. 5th is Brian Berard and Evan Mendez. 6th, Shaquille O'Neal. 7th, Yvonne Lendl. 8th, Larry Murphy. 9th, Ben Maroney, Chris Phillips, Steve Wilkos, Phil Housley, Brent Burns. The 10th is Chuck Norris, Sharon Stone, Carrie Underwood, Tuukka Rask. 11th, Mikael Handzus. 12th, Liza Minnelli. 13th, Allison Hickson. 14th, Billy Crystal. 15th, Dee Snider and Mike Love. 16th is Eric Estrada and Monica Cruz. 17th is Bobby Ryan and Kurt Russell. 18th, Vanessa Williams, Corey Schneider, and Zdeno Chara. 19th, Anders Nilsson and Bruce Willis. The 20th, Bobby Orr, Charlie Simmer, and Brian Maroney. 21st is Rosie O'Donnell. 22nd, William Shatner, Reese Witherspoon, 23rd. John Tonelli, 24th. Nana and David Suzuki, 25th. Sarah Jessica Parker and Ellen John, 26th. Chris Hansen, Luke Richardson, Diana Ross, 27th. Dustin Bufflin and Mariah Carey, 28th. Lady Gaga, Keith Kachuk, 29th. Jennifer Capriati, 30th. Celine Dion, March 31st is Pavel Bore, Al Gore, Tom Barrasso. 1st of April, Darren McCarty and Scott Stevens. 2nd, Emmylou Harris. 3rd, Alec Baldwin. 4th, Dale Howardchuck, Roberto Luongo. 5th, Bo Horvat. 6th, Clark MacArthur. 7th, Russell Crowe, Clark Gillies, and Jackie Chan. The 8th is Julian Lennon. The 9th, Cynthia Nixon. The 10th, Dion Phaneuf and Steve Seagal. 11th is Jennifer Heil, Trevor Linden. 12th, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Andy Garcia, Anna Graves, and Ron McLean. 13th, Ricky Schroeder, Patrick Iliash. 14th is Charles Hamlin. 15th is Kevin Lowe, Ilya Kovalchuk, and Samantha Fox. The 16th, that is Kalak Pozo, Martin Loris. The 17th is Eric Brewer, Boris Salming, and Belinda Carla. 18th is Mika Zibanejad and Scott Hart. On the 19th, Troy Polamalu and Martin Havell. The 20th is Stephen Harper and Brent Seabrook. 21st, Queen Elizabeth, Vincent LeCavalier, that is, Michelle Goulet, Ed Belfour. 22nd, Jack Nicholson. 23rd, Joyce DeWitt and Reggie Leach. 24th is Barbara Streisand and Chris Letang. 25th is Renee Zellweger and Al Pacino. 26th is Michael Damian. 27th is Ace Frehley and Sheena Easton. 28th is David Krejci, Nicholas Lidstrom, Penelope Cruz. 29th, Jonathan Taves and Andre Agassi. The 30th is Curtis Josephs, Willie Nelson, and Steve Smith. 1st of May, Tim McGraw. 2nd, Brad Richards and David Beckham. The 3rd is Ron Hextall. 4th, James Van Riensdijk. We've got Rory McIlroy, Fred Stanfield, Randy Travis. The 5th is Melinda Kulea and Zygmunt Palffy. 6th, Martin Brodeur and George Clooney. The 7th, that is Kevin Steen. The 8th is Melissa Gilbert. The 9th is Billy Joel and Steve Ireland. The 10th is Bono and Ryan Getzlaff. The 11th, Brad Marchand. 12th is Mike Weir and Steve Winwood. The 13th, Harvey Keitel, Stevie Wonder, PK Subban. 14th is Rick Vive. 15th is Jordan Eberle. 16th is Corey Perry. We've got Janet Jackson. We've got Tom Cochran and Jeff Skinner. The 17th is Enya and Sugar Ray Leonard. The 18th is Yari Curry and Marty McSorley. The 19th is Evgeny Kuznetsov, Georges St. Pierre, and Pete Townsend. The 20th is Cher and Jamie Campbell. 21st is Mr. T. 22nd is Novak Djokovic and Yanni Nienema. 23rd is Gary Roberts. 24th, Matthias Ekholm, Bob Dylan, and Chris Draper. 25th, that would be Matt Murray, the goalie just won the cup, and Mike Myers. 26th is PJ Stock and Stevie Nicks. 27th is Ed Van Imp and Todd Bridges. 28th, Dave Perron, John Fogerty. 29th, that is Scary Spice. 30th is Winona Judd. 31st is Corey Hart, Clint Eastwood, and Eric Carlson. The 1st of June, Paul Coffey, Alanis Morissette, and Roman Yossi. 2nd is, that's Gary Bettman and Larry Robinson. The 3rd is Anderson Cooper. The 4th is, that's Dr. Ruth, and that's Parker Stevenson. The 5th, Mike Fisher. 6th, Anson Carter, Bjorn Borg. The 7th, Mike Modano, Milan Lucic, and Anna Kournikova. The 8th would be Andrei Sakura and Nick Rhodes. The 9th would be Johnny Depp and Michael J. Fox. The 10th is Brent Sutter. 11th would be Joe Montana. The 12th would be Christine Sinclair, Wade Redden, Matthew Schneider. 13th is Jason Spezza. 14th is Donald Trump, Eric Desjardins, Andrew Cogliano, and Steffi Graf. 15th is Helen Hunt and Courtney Cox. The 16th is Rick Nash and Phil Mickelson. The 17th is Venus Williams and Nikita Kucherov. The 18th is Paul McCartney and Martin St-Louis. The 19th is Paul Abdul. The 20th is Sam Bennett, Lionel Richie, and Brian Wilson. The 21st is Jochen Hecht and Prince William. The 22nd, that's Cyndi Lauper. 23rd is Miles Gooden. 24th, we got Michael Lozado, Gary Letton, and Bernie Nichols, and Glenn Medeiros. 25th is George Michael and Doug Gilmore. 26th would be Ed Jovanovski and Jarek Jeter. 27th is Frank Mills. 28th is John Elway. 29th is Theoren Fleury. 30th is Mike Tyson. July 1st, Dan Aykroyd, Pamela Anderson, Jerome McGinley, Steve Shutt. 2nd is Joe Thornton and Lindsay Lohan. 3rd, Timo Solani, Tom Cruise, Teppo Numminen. The 4th is Neil Morrissey. 5th is Huey Lewis and John LeClaire. The 6th is George Bush Jr., Justin Schultz, and Sylvester Stallone. The 7th is Ringo Starr and Joe Sacchi. The 8th is Kevin Bacon and Mike Ridley. The 9th, Tom Hanks. The 10th, Jessica Simpson. 11th, Al McInnes, Bill Barber, and Joe Pavelski. The 12th would be Richard Simmons and Bill Cosby. The 13th will be Sheldon Surrey, and then it will be Harrison Ford and Bobby Carpenter. The 14th, that's Conor McGregor. The 15th, Conor McGregor for the 14th. The 15th is Zach Bogosian and Steve Thomas, 2 hockey players. The 16th, Duncan Keith, Will Ferrell, and Claude Lemieux. 17th is Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Brian Trottier, David Hasselhoff, and Ryan Miller. The 18th is Jamie Benn. The 19th is Brian May. The 20th, Pavel Datsyuk, Peter Forsberg, Ulf Samuelsson. The 21st is Lee Aaron. 22nd is Danny Glover, Willem Dafoe, Selena Gomez, and Sergei Zubov. 23rd is Maurice Green. 24th is J Lo and Jamie Langenbrunner and Patrice Bergeron. 25th, that would be Matt LeBlanc. 26th is Kevin Spacey and Mick Jagger. 27th, that is Jordan Spieth. 28th would be Zach Parise. 29th, Tyler Johnson. 30th is Marcus Naslin and Arnold Schwarzenegger. 31st is Wesley Snipes and Evgeny Malkin. 1st of August is Joe Elliott. 2nd is Tony Monti. 3rd, Martha Stewart, Marcel Leon, and Sandis Ojalic. The 4th is Barack Obama. The 5th is Jeff Reeves. And the 6th is Shannon Sabatos and John Mosquito Jr. The 7th, Sidney Crosby and Ken Dryden. The 8th is Dustin Hoffman and Ginger Spice. The 9th, that is Rod Brindamore and Brett Hull. The 10th, Sam Gagner. The 11th would be Hulk Hogan. The 12th is Todd Marchand, Haley Wickenheiser, and Mark Knopfler. The 13th is Alex Hemsky, Johnny Gaudreau, Bobby Clark, Shane Corson, and Fidel Castro. The 14th is Magic Johnson, Steve Martin, and Halle Berry. 15th is Ben Affleck. 16th is Madonna, Carey Price. The 17th is Robert De Niro, John Penn. 18th, that's Madeleine Stowe. The 19th is Bill Clinton. The 20th is Robert Plant and Chris Drury. 21st is Kim Cattrall and Kenny Rogers. 22nd, Oli Mata and Debbie Peterson. The 23rd is Carl Hagelin, Rick Springfield, and Kobe Bryant. 24th is Anze Kopitar. 25th, Sean Connery and Gene Simmons. 26th is Rick Hansen. 27th, Shania Twain, Adam Oates. 28th, Leanne Rimes. 29th is Auntie Yemi. 30th is Cameron Diaz. 31st, Richard Gere, Scott Niedermeyer, and Debbie Gibson. The 1st is Nathan McKinnon, Gloria Estefan, and Brian Bellows. The 2nd is Keanu Reeves, Glenn Sather, Jimmy Connors. The 3rd is me, and Al Jardine and Charlie Sheen. The 4th is Beyonce Knowles. The 5th is Matthew Klink and Bob Newhart. 6th, Jack Foxworthy. The 7th, Bob Hartley and Gina Ojic. The 8th is Heather Thomas and Pink. The 9th is Adam Sandler. The 10th is Joe Newnick and Jordan Stahl. The 11th is Mike Comrie and Tommy Shaw. The 12th is Andrew Luck. 13th will be Jose Theodore and Peter Cetera. The 14th, Carmen Cass. 15th is Tommy Lee Jones and Patrick Marlowe. 16th is David Copperfield and Richard Mark. 17th is Alexander Ovechkin. 18th is Daryl Sittler, Peter Stastny, and Scotty Bowman. 19th is Alison Sweeney. 20th, Gila First, Sophia Loren, and John Tavares. 21st, Nicole Richie. 22nd, Andrea Bocelli, Joan Jett, Mike Richter. 23rd is Julio Iglesias and Joffrey Lupul. 24th is Ross Matthews and Lou Dobbs. 25th is Will Smith and Heather Locklear. 26th will be Melissa Sue Anderson and the Sedin Twins. The 27th is Avril Lavigne and Sean Cassidy. 28th is Grant Fuhr, Dustin Penner, and Hilary Duff. The 29th is Benoit Pouliot and Dave Andrechuk. The 30th is Johnny Mathis and Ryan Clough. The 1st of October, Jimmy Carter, Cliff Ronning. The 2nd is Sting, Glenn Anderson, Glenn Wesley, and Phil Kessel. The 3rd is Gwen Stefani, Seth Jones, and Tommy Lee. The 4th is Justin Williams. The 5th is Mario Lemieux, Patrick Watt, and Bob Geldof. And The 6th is Neil Yakubov, Elizabeth Shue, and Nazem Kadri. The 7th is Simon Cowell and John Cougar Mellencamp. The 8th, Rafi Torres and Chevy Chase. The 9th is Carling Bassett and Henrik Zetterberg. The 10th, Mario Lopez, Chris Pronger, Bob Nystrom, and David Lee Roth. The 11th, that's Jason Arnott. The 12th, Sean Monahan and Kirk Cameron, Dwayne Rollison. The 13th is Nancy Kerrigan and Nan Muscuri. The 14th is Natalie Maines of the Dixie Chicks. 15th is Krista Berg. 16th is Darius Kasparidis, Paul Correa, and Suzanne Summers. 17th, that is Rick Mercer. The 18th is Jean-Claude Van Damme. The 19th is Evander Holyfield. The 20th, that is Tom Petty. 21st, Carrie Fisher. 22nd, Miroslav Shatan. 23rd is Pele and Nancy Grace. 24th, that is Kevin Klein. 25th is Katy Perry and Wendell Clark. 26th is Mika Kiprasov. 27th is you got Leon Draisaitl and you got Simon LeBon. The 28th, you got Bill Gates, you've got Julia Roberts and Jack Eichel. 29th is Denis Potvin, Mike Gartner, and Eric Stahl. 30th is Diego Maradona and Henry Winkler. The 31st, you got Rob Schneider, Dan Rather, and Matt Snaslin. The 1st of November, Ty Domi and Rick Allen. The 2nd, that one would be David Schwimmer. The 3rd is Dolph Lundgren. The 4th is Ralph Macchio. The 5th is Alexei Yashin and Brian Adams. The 6th is Sam Reinhart. The 7th, Billy Graham. The 8th is Alan Frew, Mary Hart, and Gordon Ramsay. The 9th is Billy Guerin. The 10th is Kristen Huselius. The 11th is Leonardo DiCaprio. The 12th, that's Tanya Harding and Adam Larson. The 13th is Whoopi Goldberg and Gilbert Perrault. The 14th is Taylor Hall and Prince Charles. The 15th is Chad Kruger. The 16th is Pierre LaRouche. 17th, Rachel McAdam and Danny DeVito. 18th is Owen Wilson. 19th is Patrick Kane. 20th, that's Bo Derek. 21st is Goldie Hawn and Alex Tanguay. 22nd is Boris Becker. 23rd, we've got Nicholas Backstrom. We got Saku Koivu. We got Gabriel Landeskog and Miley Cyrus. 24th is Keith Primo. 25th, John Larroquette and Christina Applegate. 26th, Tina Turner and Chris Osgood. 27th, we have Aphrodite Jones and Kathleen Heddle. 28th is Marc-Andre Fleury. 29th is Neil Broughton and Jonathan Knight of New Kids on the Block. 30th is Billy Idol. The 1st of December, Bette Midler. 2nd is Britney Spears and Rich and Ron Sutter. 3rd is Daryl Hannah. You got Ozzy Osbourne, Igor Larionov. The 4th is Tyra Banks. The 5th is Jose Carreras and Jose Cura. The 6th is Matt Dunnigan. The 7th is Priscilla Barnes and George Larac. The 8th is Sinead O'Connor and Drew Doughty. The 9th is Donny Osmond. The 10th is Rob Blake. The 11th is Terry Garr, Daniel Alfredson, and Jermaine Jackson. The 12th is Billy Smith and Andrew Ladd. The 13th, Vladimir Tarasenko. Vladimir Tarasenko. We got Taylor Swift and Sergei Fedorov. The 14th is Bill Ramford. 15th is Don Johnson. 16th is Donovan Bailey. 17th is Vincent D'Onofus. The 18th is Christina Aguilera and Brad Pitt. The 19th is Chris Angel and Darren Tradition. 20th is Peter Criss. 21st is Chris Everett Lloyd. 22nd is Jordan Spieth is Jordan Sparks and Megan Trainor, the two singers. And the 23rd is Scott Gomez and Johan Franzen. 24th is Ricky Martin. 25th is Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and hockey player Stu Barnes. 26th is John Walsh and Johan Blake. 27th, that is Paul Stastny. 28th is Denzel Washington, Ray Bork, and Rod Niedermeyer. 29th is Ted Danson and Ashley Banfield. 30th is Tiger Woods and Ben Johnson. 31st, last but not least, Corey Crawford, Jane Badler, and Joey McIntyre. Well, there you go, folks. Now, maybe the best thing you could do is Google all those results and see if I'm correct every time. So now, for those of you who want to see that it really is me, it really is me. So I had to do that to prove I wasn't sitting there with any cue cards. And as you can see, there is nothing on this table in front of me. So there you go, folks. We hope you enjoyed, and check it out.